I'm going to go over some of the concepts related to the desktop component of the operating system. So the desktop is simply an area where you can place various icons in order to launch specific programs in your computer. And in a lot of other cases, you can place shortcuts to a website or even shortcuts to files. So in this case, we have a bunch of the icons or programs here on the left. Now the difference here is that in order for me to open an application from here, for example Microsoft Edge, I need to double click on these icons to open them up. While from the taskbar here in the bottom, if I'm launching something from the taskbar, I'll click only one time in order to open that application. So that's one of the differences. Now, think of the desktop very similar to on your smartphone. On the main area of your screen on your smartphone, you typically have a bunch of little icons where you launch. For example, whether it's a map application or your chat or Facebook app or whatever it is, but those will be in the main part of the screen. Those items in the very bottom of the screen where you can make a phone call or send a text message, that would be part of the taskbar equivalent. Now on the upper part, you'd have the area to launch those icons. So here, the desktop, it just serves that a placeholder for the icons. As you install different programs, different icons will show up on the desktop. What shows up on the desktop depends on whether the application has been configured by default to put an icon on the desktop. You can customize the view of it by simply right-clicking on it, and notice you have a bunch of the options here. You can change the view to have larger icons or different types of icons, and whether to arrange the icons on your desktop a certain way, align them, and even to show or not show the icons on the desktop. Also, you can create new shortcuts or new folders on the desktop. So if I want a new text document there, I can just simply click on New here, choose New Document or New Excel document, whatever I want, and there it is. Now, of course, to move those things around, you can drag them wherever you want them. To delete an icon from the desktop, that is quite obvious. You simply select it and you press Delete. One of the key components of the desktop is also the access to the recycle bin. So typically, anytime you delete something from your computer, it's going to put it automatically in a recycle bin. So if you wanted to retrieve something from a recycle bin, you can double click on it, and then it will display what you have recently deleted. Here I can right click on it and choose to restore it. Now to customize the desktop, right-click here on the desktop, choose to personalize it. And then under Personalize, this is where you can change a lot of the different settings, such as the color themes, the lock screen, and taskbar items and things like that, fonts and so on. And obviously here we are personalizing the background and so on. So you can pick different backgrounds, photos, change those contrasts and so on. Think of it like modifying the settings on your smartphone to change the visual look and feel of the applications in there. Another functionality that you can access through the desktop by right-clicking anywhere on the screen. Here you can also choose to change the display settings. If I wanted to change the font size on the monitor, the resolution, and so on, this is where I'll make those changes by right-clicking and choosing Display Settings, and then work from here. If I right-click again on the desktop, notice there are some additional options here, and this is more like a look and feel what used to be on Windows 10.